Michael Broskowski here, the new voice of the Rochester Honkers. Earlier today, I sat down with first-year Honkers head coach Zach Etheredge to discuss the upcoming 2012 Northwoods League season and the season opener on Wednesday night in Waterloo, Iowa, as the Honkers take on the Waterloo Bucks. First, Coach, want to say thanks for joining me and welcome to Rochester.
Thanks very much. Pleasure to be here.
And you're no stranger to the Northwoods League, playing 2 seasons for the Wisconsin Woodchucks up in Wausau, Wisconsin. Talk a little bit about that experience being up there, because really there's nothing like playing summer college baseball.
Yeah, I think it's the best experience. It's the most pure baseball you can possibly play. It has yet to be corrupted by money. And while Major League Baseball is a great game, it's a bunch of college kids coming out and enjoying it. And I got to play for some great guys in Wisconsin, so I was really blessed from that standpoint.
And you obviously now here in Northwoods League as a manager. What do you kind of can tell players from your experience there for 2 years?
Gosh, enjoy this time. It goes so quickly. I mean, there's obviously a lot of lessons to be learned in this game that make us better for the rest of our life. But, yeah, I would obviously tell them to enjoy this experience because it goes so quickly. And now look at me. I'm on the other side of it. And as badly as you want to go back and do it again, you can't. So this is a great time in their life.
And last season you were an assistant in the Cape Cod League. What did you learn there from a coaching aspect?
I learned a lot from Mike Roberts. He gave me my first opportunity, and having the ability to explain the game versus play the game. So, it was always easy to catch and throw and hit, and you just kind of did it. Now I've got to put it into words. Now I've got to organize a group of young men and get them on the same page. So there was a lot to learn for me as a young coach, and Mike Roberts helped me a lot with that. He's an older coach, been around and done it, so he's a great one to learn from.
And you talk about organizing a group of young men, and just, a few days ago you're down in Bakersfield, California, coaching UC Santa Barbara against Utah and UC Bakersfield, and now you're up here a few days later with a whole new group of players. How does that kind of just a whirlwind effect for you the past few days, and now you got a whole new group of players to deal with?
Yeah, it is a whirlwind, and you just kind of have to go with it, kind of figuring out your guys. And people have told you one thing about it, but now you get to see them run, you get to see them throw and hit, see what their capabilities are. So it goes really fast, but you just kind of have to roll with it and get used to it. That's how the game is, and so we're going to do the best with what we've got right now.
And 14 players in the other day for the first practice, and more players expected to arrive throughout before tonight's game in Waterloo. How does that go as a coaching aspect to play with such a short roster?
It's a little scary at first. You don't want guys getting hurt. You want to make sure you're on the same page with guys being available pitching-wise and not extending them too far if they haven't done that or if they've had time off. So I think the big thing is communication, making sure we're all on the same page, making sure we know who's available. And there may be a guy or two that we ask to play out of position, and all you can really ask for is their best. So, we're just going to go play the game of baseball and let the other team play us. So.
And you talk about playing out of position. You get a few players like a player like Chris Noble, who played position as well as pitched at his college. And this spring, how big is that for your team to have a few of those guys, especially with 14, 15, 16 players on a roster right now?
Yeah, it's huge. And Chris is a great kid. He's a great competitor, and you need guys like that in your club. I know those guys are in here and they're hungry. I've been in that position in my life, and so they've got something to prove, and they're going to play the game hard. And it helps us from the pitching standpoint that he can play both sides and then come fill up some innings for us.
And obviously with the short roster, you get the 10 players in here, 9 of them right now. Really a big opportunity for them to get some early playing time and really prove, they belong here and they can play here all summer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't have 40 or 50 guys on a team because there's some great players out there that would be really successful in this league. Unfortunately, that's the game. That's how it works, and they're hungry and they want to prove themselves. So, wherever you go play, it's still 90 feet to first and 60 feet to that mound, and there's good players everywhere you go. So I think we've got some good guys to fill in the gaps until we get our permanent guys in here.
And a few returning players in town, Reed Roper from Illinois, DJ Snelton from Minnesota, and Elliot Engel from Doane College. In your first few days, a short time that you've been with them, what do you see out of those 3 guys, not just as players but as individuals?
Well, you asked about Reed Roper first. I just know he's a very poised individual. I think he approaches the game the right way. He comes from a good program. And, he's going to have some leadership ability for us. He's been here. He knows the program. So, we look to him to be a good leader for us. And then DJ, same thing. Obviously a big specimen, and we look for him to be a leader and can throw it pretty well. And has been through this system, and then Elliot's a local kid. So, I don't know all of them as well as I'd like to yet, but that'll come with some time. And, I know they're all good young men, otherwise they wouldn't be here.
And your coaching staff, really kind of an interesting group because all three of you guys have had a working relationship in some way or another, especially you with J.R. Voiles, played with him at University of Texas at San Antonio, and then you have Matt Harvey, who you coach with at UC Santa Barbara. Really looks to mesh well.
We're all young coaches. We've all got a lot to learn, but I think we work well together. We've all worked together before and played college baseball with JR and coached with Matt, and I both think very highly of them, and I just know that they are great up-and-coming young coaches. And so they're going to be a huge help for me, and I think we'll each complement each other really well.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck tonight, and good luck this season.
Thanks very much.